Let us continue with the next set of questions, sir. Next set of questions, what we are going to discuss, it will be based on area of an equilateral triangle. We will see some problems, how to solve some questions based on area of an equilateral triangle. We will only concentrate on equilateral triangle and then we will see how we can solve those kind of problems. First of all, I already have explained you this, but I am just explaining one more time with little extra things being explained also here. Suppose there is a triangle ABC and suppose that this particular angle B, angle A and angle C, assume that all the three are equal. If I make all the three angles as equal, each angle will be 60, 60 and 60 degree, because the total sum of a triangle, it's a sum of angles in a triangle should be 180 degrees, right? So each angle is 60 degrees. Now if the angles are same, the sides also will be same. Opposite to angle A, I will call it as small letter A. Opposite to angle B, I will call it as small letter B. But that small letter B will be equal to A, because angle A and angle B are same. Opposite to angle C, I will call it as a small letter C. But again that small letter C will be equal to A, because angle A and angle C are both are same, right? I hope you are understanding the logic. That means an equilateral triangle is a triangle where all the three sides are same, all the three angles are same. Now if I draw a perpendicular, like this, this is nothing but an altitude or the perpendicular bisector. Because it is a perpendicular bisector, this particular side, total side of A is divided equally into two parts, A by 2, A by 2. Similarly, instead of taking this as a total side A, if I drop a perpendicular from point C, this will be the perpendicular. This part will become A by 2 and here also it is A by 2. Let me name some points. If I drop perpendicular from point B, this point, this entire line AC is A. It is divided as A by 2 and A by 2. If I name these points, for example, let me name this point as point D. Let me name this point as point E. Let me name this point as point F. That means perpendicular bisector is AF. Perpendicular bisector is BD. Perpendicular bisector is CE. All these are perpendicular bisectors. All these 3 points are meeting at some point. Let me call that point as O, for example. Now, can I say that this line AF, it is not only dividing BC into two equal parts, but it is also doing one more activity. It is dividing the entire angle A of 60 degree into two equal parts of 30 and 30. That means it is this line BD is not only dividing AC into two equal parts. Angle B 60 degrees, which is 60 degrees, is equally divided as 30 and 30. Similarly, angle C is equally divided as 30 degrees and 30 degrees. That means AF is perpendicular bisector or the altitude, BD is an altitude, CE is an altitude, but those three lines are also the angular bisectors. They will bisect the angle, they will also bisect the sides, right? They will also bisect the sides into two equal parts. And AF, BD, CE, all these are also called as medians. What is that median? Everything we have discussed in detail in geometrical geometrical figures or geometric centers in our geometry class, right? In detail, median, perpendicular bisector, angular bisector, we have gone into depth of it and we have studied there already. So we will understand what is required only for this particular session, for this particular problem solving. That means, can I say that for an equilateral triangle, where all the three sides will be same and all the three angles will be same, you take median, or you take altitude, or the perpendicular bisector, or you take the angular bisector. Everything will be the same, right? I just now gave you the proof also by the diagram. All these things are absolutely same for an equilateral triangle. I hope this part is very clear for you people. Now What is the area of an equilateral triangle? First of all, before finding the area, suppose, let me draw the diagram one more time for our better understanding. Suppose if I name this as triangle ABC, I will drop a perpendicular. Diagram is not drawn to the scale, kindly correlate with it, sir. This perpendicular is the height, I will call it as H. This is 90, this also is 90. Total BC is, if BC if it is A, this will be A by 2. Total AC is A. Now height if I require, this is the right angle triangle. Right angle triangle, hypotenuse A square is equal to adjacent square plus opposite square, H square plus A by 2 whole square. So this is A square minus A square by 4 is equal to H square. So H square is, if I take LCM 4, it will be 4A square minus A square, 3A square by 4. H will be root 3A divided by 2. Very important point. Height of an equilateral triangle is always given by root 3A divided by 2, where A is nothing but the side of an equilateral triangle, and I am sure that you know this. All the sides are equal in an equilateral triangle. Sir, we got the height, but what is the area, sir? Area is what we are interested with. Area of an equilateral triangle is, in general, area is half into base into height. Half into base into height. This is nothing but half into base is nothing but the side A. Height just now we calculated. It is root 3 by 2 times of A. So very important notation. Area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into A square, where A is nothing but the side of an equilateral triangle. I hope the idea is very clear for you people. Very much whatever is required for us, we are discussing, we are trying to find the area of equilateral triangle in this particular topic. Or we will only discuss on equilateral triangles, whether it is area or perimeter or whatever it is. We are concentrating on equilateral triangle. So let us understand only that part at this present moment and then take it forward for our problem. I hope this part is very clear for you, sir. Height of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 2 times of A, where A is the side of an equilateral triangle, and area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into A square. And in an equilateral triangle, median, perpendicular bisector, angular bisector, all these will be same. In simple language, all the geometrical centers will be same for equilateral triangle. Now see here, this is the theory part. This is for our understanding. How can we solve our problems using this theory part? Now observe carefully, sir. Each and every question, out of 10 questions, if I take, at least minimum 8 or 9 questions will be the exam question. I will mention you the source also, which examination, which year it had come, so that you will also understand which kind of questions are coming in the examination. Now see here, your question is, first question I am putting on the screen. This is your question. Yes, it's a very easy question, but we should understand the fact that it is an examination question again. Now see here, your question is, each side of an equilateral triangle is 6 centimeter. Find its area. Now see here, they are saying that side of an equilateral triangle, if I call it as A is given as 6 centimeter. I want to find the area of an equilateral triangle. Just 1 minute before I told you this, area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into A square. Sir, how it is root 3 by 4 into A square? I gave you the proof already, sir. If I further simplify, this is root 3 by 4 into A value is 6. 6 square is 36. 4 into 1, 4 into 9. Area of an equilateral triangle is how much? 9 root 3 centimeter square, which is nothing but option A. Original examination question in 2012. Yes, we will see only the examination questions. We'll understand what are the varieties of questions which had come in the examination, and we will take it forward, sir. I hope this first question is very clear for you. Yes, I think it should be very clear because it's a very easy question anyway. Please see the second question. Original, again SSC CGL prelims question in the year 2005. Please see the second question. A square and an equilateral triangle are drawn on the same base. That means there is a square like this, there is a square like this, and there is an equilibrium triangle. They both are drawn on the same base. That means if I take this as the base, if I take this as the base, which I am marking little dark, I will keep that as the base for an equilateral triangle. Now if you observe here, square and the equilateral triangle are drawn on the same base. That is what is given in the question. The ratio of their area is how much? Find the ratio of area of the square and area of the equilateral triangle. Original examination question once again. Now see here, sir. Nothing is given about the side of an equilateral triangle. Is there any value which is given for the side? No, definitely no, they have not given any value for the side. You don't need the value also. Can I say that? What is that area of an equilateral triangle is? It is root 3 by 4 into a square. Area of a square is nothing but a square, where a is the side of a square and a is the side of an equilateral triangle also. That means area of square and area of equilateral triangle ratio is what they are asking. That means ratio between a square and root 3 by 4 a square is what they are asking. Root a square cancels with a square. So it is 1 divided by root 3 by 4, or 4 divided by root 3, or it is 4 is to root 3, which is nothing but my fourth option. Answer for the second question is fourth option. We will see every variety, sir. You just need to have little patience before I move on to some very good, excellent, tricky questions which are slightly difficult in nature. I will definitely not take difficult questions right now itself. Any number of students requesting that also I will not take, because I believe that foundation is the main thing for you to solve an aptitude paper. If you are not good in foundation level, it is very difficult for you to crack difficult questions. We will probably, let us assume that after 10 days we will start with difficult question. That is still okay with me. First 10 days only basics let us understand. I am not saying 10 days. I am just saying example as 10 days. Worst case scenario, even if we spend 10 days also in understanding basics, I will be more than happy with that, because I know the importance of building that base foundation. I believe that you should also understand the importance of it. Then only you can take it forward. I hope the idea is clear. Now please see the third question, sir. Your third question is ABC is an equilateral triangle. Okay, let me draw it. ABC is an equilateral triangle. There is a triangle like this. This triangle ABC, whatever they have given, it is an equilateral triangle. That means all the three sides are equal, all the three angles are equal. Let me name it off right now itself. Angle A is 60 degree, angle B is 60 degrees, angle C is also 60 degrees. Next, read the next statement. P and Q are 2 points on AB and AC respectively, such that PQ is parallel to BC. Now what they are saying is, P and Q are 2 points on AB and AC respectively. On AB there is a point called as P. On AC there is a point called as Q. How are these 2 points placed? They are just not placed however they want. They are placed such that this line PQ is parallel to this line BC, right? PQ should be parallel to BC. That is how the points P and Q are placed on AB and AC respectively. Now, your question is, if PQ is equal to 5 centimeter, if this PQ value is known to us as 5 centimeter, find the area of triangle APQ. This particular area is what we need to find. Now, listen carefully, sir. Very, very simple logic. Can I say that PQ, this is line PQ. This PQ is parallel to this line BC. BC is little lengthier, that is still okay. But what I can say is PQ is parallel to BC. That means, can I say that? Suppose if I draw a line like this, the same line if I put it here also, whatever angle I have here, I will have the same angle here also, right? I will have the same angle here also. That means PQ is parallel to BC means angle P is equal to angle B. Similarly, if I draw a line here at Q, and the same line whatever I have drawn on the right side of PQ, the same line if I put it here again at C, this angle with the peak with this angle in the line PQ, angle Q will be exactly same as angle C. That means PQ is parallel to BC, means angle P is equal to angle B and angle Q is equal to angle C. But we already know angle B value as 60 degrees. We already know angle C value as 60 degrees. So P is also 60 degrees in that case. Q is also 60 degrees in that case. Then can I say that triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle which is mentioned in the question, but triangle APQ is also an equilateral triangle which is something we identified. I hope you are understanding. Equilateral triangle means yes, all the three angles are equal, 60, 60 and 60, therefore it is equilateral, and all the three sides also should be same. That means if PQ is 5, AQ should also be 5, AP should also be 5. They are asking you, please find the area of this equilateral triangle APQ. Area of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into A square. A value is 5 in that case. Answer is 25 root 3 divided by 4 square centimeter, which is nothing but option 3. I hope the idea is clear, sir. Very, very easy. This is something which you need to identify. This is the important point, so that you can understand that P also will be equal to 60, Q also will be equal to 60, and thereby APQ becomes a right angled triangle. Sorry, not right angle, sir, equilateral triangle. I hope the idea is clear for you people. Next question. Please see this next question. Again, if you see, it's a original examination question, SSC CHSL 2010 question. The area of an equilateral triangle is 4 root 3 centimeter square. Find the length of each side of the triangle. Till now what they give is, they gave the length, they gave one of the side value. All the three sides anyway will be equal. One of the side value was given. You were supposed to find the area. Now it is ulta. It makes no difference and it is not difficult at all. The area of an equilateral triangle is given as 4 root 3. But in general, area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into A square. So it is equal to 4 root 3. Root 3 cancels. A square will be 4 into 4, 16. But they are asking you to find the value of A. A value is 4 centimeter. Answer for this question is 4 centimeter. And A cannot be minus 4 because the length of any line, will it be negative value? No, it will not be negative. It should be positive. And anyway, negative values will also not given in answer option. It will not be given, sir. How can the length of can your height be negative? No, it cannot be negative. Can the pen which you are holding in your hand writing, can it be negative, the length of that pen? No, it cannot be negative, right? So it is A square is 16, so A is equal to plus or minus 4, but minus 4 is not possible because we are talking about the length of some particular object here. I hope the idea is clear. Same logic. Tell me the answer for fifth question, sir. Again, it's an examination question in 2014. Exactly similar question. Area of an equilateral triangle is 48 root 3. Length of the side is what they are asking. In general, area is root 3 by 4 into A square, which is 48 root 3. Root 3 cancels. So A square is equal to 48 is 16 into 3. This 4 is multiplied to the right hand side. A is equal to square root of 16 is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of root 3, I will write it as it is. So A value is 4 into 2, 8. 8 root 3, which is option C. I hope these are all very, very easy questions. But why are you taking these easy questions, sir? Just to show you that these are your original questions only, sir. I am not taking some easy questions just to time pass here. And I am not taking easy questions not to tell you that you people don't know how to solve easy questions. That is not my intention. I know that you people know to solve these easy questions. But let us start with easy, slowly scale up the level of difficulty. And also my intention is to tell you that these easy questions are also part of your original examination questions. I hope I am making sense for you people. See the next question. Tell me the answer. Area was given earlier. Side was asked. Now instead of side they are asking perimeter. You should find the side. You should add it 3 times. Simple. That means area of an equilateral triangle is given as 400 root 3. But in general, area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 a square. This is 400 root 3. This 3 root 3 cancels. A square is 4 into 100, 400. Multiply this by 4. So that means a value is square root of 4 is 2, square root of 4 is 2. And it is 2 into 2, 4. Square root of 100 is 10. So a value is 40. I got the length of the side. But perimeter of an equilateral triangle is a plus a plus a, which is nothing but 3a. So perimeter is 40 into 3, which is 120 meters. Option E. Tell me quickly tell me the answer, sir. I am telling these are very easy, but they are examination question. Consider yourself lucky if you get this kind of questions in the examination. Area is 4 root 3. So it is root 3 by 4 into a square is equal to 4 root 3. So a square is 4 into 4. A is nothing but 4. But perimeter is 3 times of 4. Perimeter is 12 meters or 12 centimeters. Whatever is given in the question. Answer is 12 centimeters. Where is the difficulty, sir? Next question. The height of an equilateral triangle is 15 centimeter. Let me write the diagram for you. Height of an equilateral triangle. This is the height, right? Height of an equilateral triangle is given in the question as 15 centimeter. Your question is find the area of the triangle. Find the area of the triangle. Now, I don't know the side of the triangle, right? I don't know the side. I only know the height. Let me call the side as A and A and A. So the BD becomes half of A, BDC also becomes half of A, because that AD is nothing but a perpendicular bisector or an altitude height. Now, what is that we are finding? We need to find the area, but I don't know the base value, because area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into A square. I don't know that A value itself, which is nothing but the base anyway in this question. Now, what I can do is, if you observe this triangle ADC, it is nothing but a right angle triangle. Hypotenuse square is opposite square plus adjacent square. 15 square plus A by 2 whole square. So this is A square minus A square by 4 is equal to 15 square is 225. This is 3A square by 4 is 225. So A square will be equal to 225 into 4 divided by 3. A value is square root of 225 is 15. Square root of 4 is 10. So sorry, square root of 4 is 2. So 15 into 2 is 30. 30 divided by square root of 3 is root 3 itself. But this 30 can be written as 3 into 10 divided by root 3. This 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. This one root 3 will cancel. A is nothing but the side of an equilateral triangle is 10 root 3. But I don't want the side. I want the area. Area is root 3 by 4 into A square, or okay, let me do this. Root 3 by 4 into A square value is 10 root 3 whole square, which is 100 into 3. So this is 25 into 3, 75 root 3. Answer for this question is how much? 75 root 3. Now, this is one of the method which you can implement by using Pythagoras theorem. Find out A value and substitute back. You will get the answer. Sir, can I find the area in a different method, in method 1 itself? In the same method 1, can I find the area like the way you used method 1? Can I find the area in a different way? Definitely, why not? Suppose, for example, if I apply another method for it, height of an equilateral triangle, we already derive it. It is root 3 by 2 into A. Sir, I don't know what is the height of an equilateral triangle. Do all these process, right? Do all these process, get the value of A, back substitute in area. But I know the value, or I know the notation for height of an equilateral triangle. Directly substitute. Height is 15. 15 is equal to root 3 by 2 into a. So a value is 30 by root 3. So 30 by root 3 itself is what I wrote in the previous method as 10 root 3. I told you how to simplify. I am not simplifying it once again for you, sir. Now, area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into a square. That is one of the method which you can implement. Or in general, area of an equilateral triangle is half into base into height. So base is nothing but this BC, right? Base is BC. BC is nothing but entire thing is A, and I know the value of A now as 10 root 3. So it is half into A, base is 10 root 3, height is 15. So it is 2 into 1, 2 into 5. 15 into 5 is 75 root 3. That means you can use area of an equilateral triangle as root 3 by 4a square directly, or generic notation for area also will give you the same answer. Ultimately, the end of the day, you will get the same answer as long as your calculations are not having any mistakes, sir. It will definitely give you the same answer as long as your calculations are taken care of. I hope the idea is very clear for you. Sir, method 2 is also okay, sir. Can you teach us any other method? Because in method 1, we are using variable a and it becomes a by 2, a by 2. Similarly, in method 2, we are using again formula itself, right? We are using formula itself. Can I learn some other method, sir, so that it becomes little simple for me? Definitely, sir. Sir, I don't want to use variable. Is there any possibility? Definitely there is a possibility. Let me draw the diagram once again. This is the triangle ABC. Question says that. Let us read the question once again. Height of an equilateral triangle is 15. Question says this particular height AD. This particular height AD. It is given in the question as 15. But they are asking you to find the area. Now, I don't know the side of this equilateral triangle, but what I know is all the sides are equal in an equilateral triangle. So what I will do is I will take this side AC as 2 units. AB also has 2 units. BC also has 2 units. If entire BC is 2, BD will be 1. DC will be 1. Sir, should I take 2 itself and solve it? Nothing like that. You take any other value. Why are you taking 2, sir? Simple language. Simple understanding says that instead of taking 2, I would have taken definitely some other number. But why I took 2 is, if I take 2, 2 by 2 here is a whole number 1. But if I take 1 here, for example, this becomes 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is a fractional value. I don't like to work with fractions. So I took it as 2. Now, simple, right, sir? Can I find the height? So this is nothing but hypotenuse square is equal to adjacent square plus opposite square. It is 1 square plus h square. So it is 4 minus 1 is equal to h square. H is equal to root 3. That means in simple language I can say that if I assume the side as 2 centimeters, if I assume the side as 2 centimeter, then the height of that equilateral triangle will be root 3. But according to the question, height of the equilateral triangle is not root 3. It is given in the question as 15. Root 3 should become 15. What is the multiplying factor? Root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3 into which number is 15? 3 into 5 is 15. Side also multiply by the same multiplying factor 5 root 3. 5 root 3 into 2 is 10 root 3. That is nothing but the side value what you got in the previous cases also. Sir, area, sir, you already found out. Half into base is now nothing but we know it as 10 root 3. Height is nothing but we know it as how much it is. Height is given in the question as 15. So it is 2 into 1, 2 into 5. 5 into 15 is 75 root 3. Answer for this question is 75 root 3. I hope the idea is very, very clear for you people, sir. I hope the idea is clear for you people. Next question. Please see this original SSC CGL Tier 2 question in 2013. The area of an equilateral triangle is 9 root 3. Find the length of the median. Now, I already told that median is nothing but the altitude for an equilateral triangle. That means if I call this altitude as AD, which I call it as height H, ABC is an equilateral triangle. Area is given as 9 root 3. Area is given as 9 root 3. Area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into A square. In general, root 3 cancels. So A square will be 9 into 4, 36. The side is nothing but 6 centimeter, right? 6 meter in fact in this question. If A is 6, they are asking you to find the value of H. If total A value is 6, then DC value will be half of that. It will be 3 and this AC will be 6. So Pythagoras theorem says that 6 square is equal to H square plus 3 square. That means 6 square is 36, 3 square is 9. 36 minus 9 is 27. So H square is 27. H value is square root of 9 into 3. Root 9 is 3. Answer is 3 root 3 meters, which is nothing but my option B. Next question. Next question. See this question, sir. Your 10th question in this equilateral triangle says that if the numerical value of perimeter of an equilateral triangle is root 3 times the area of it, then the length of each side of that equilateral triangle is how much? Original question in 2012. If the numerical value of perimeter of an equilateral triangle, perimeter is root 3 times of area. Perimeter is root 3 times of area. Find the length of each side is the question. Now see here, sir. Same logic. If I take the side of an equilateral triangle as a small letter A, so perimeter will be 3 times of A. This is root 3 into area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into A square. Right? Root 3 by 4 into A square. This becomes root 3 into root 3 is 3. That 3 will cancel with this 3. So 1A will cancel out here also 1A. So right side is, left side is 1. Right side is A by 4. So that means A value is 4. That A is nothing but the length of one of the side. All the three sides are anyway equal in an equilateral triangle. This is one of the method which you can implement. Yes, this also is easy if you remember perimeter as 3A and area as root 3 by 4 into A square. Sir, can I learn in some other method? Is there any possibility? Definitely there is a possibility. We just need to do a research of that possibility. Perimeter is given as root 3 times of area. That means perimeter divided by area is root 3. Root 3 can also be written as root 3 divided by 1. That means the ratio of perimeter and area is root 3 is to 1. The ratio of perimeter is to area is root 3 is to 1. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is very simple. If the perimeter is root 3, if the perimeter is root 3, area will be 1 unit. If the perimeter is root 3, then the area will be 1 unit. But please see the question, sir. It is given in the question, sir. It is given in the question that it is given that what it is, sir. So what I will do in method 2 is it is given that the numerical value of perimeter and area, they both are same, right? The numerical value of perimeter and area, they both are same. That means if perimeter is root 3, then area should also be root 3, right? That is what they basically are telling. Numerical value of perimeter and area, they both are okay. It is not same in fact. The numerical value of perimeter is root 3 times of area, right? It is root 3 times of area. In method 2, what I can do is I can go with answer options, right? I can go with answer options. Sir, which option should I choose? You can choose any option. There is no rule that you should start with first option itself. That means If I take first option 2, right? If I take first option 2, the length of each side is 2 units. So perimeter will be 2 into 3, 6. So it should become 6 actually. Right? It should become 6. So root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 3 into 2 is 6. Area also multiply by 2 root 3. So area becomes 2 root 3. 1 into 2 root 3. But are they in the ratio root 3 is to 1 according to the question? No, they are not in the ratio root 3 is to 1. So first option cannot be the right answer. Similarly, you can go for second option. Similarly, you can go for third option. Suppose if I take third option 4 units. Suppose if I take third option 4 units. Option C I am taking 4 units. Perimeter is root 3. Area is 1. Can I say that? If I say that yes, length of the side is 4, perimeter then becomes 12, right? 4 into 3 is 12. So root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3 into which number is 12? 3 into 4. Area also multiply by 4 root 3. 1 into 4 root 3 is 4 root 3. Check it out if you want. 12 is to 4 root 3 is nothing but root 3 is to 1 itself, which is nothing but what is given in our question also. Therefore, my third option is the correct answer. You might ask, sir, this is a time consuming, right, sir? Method 1 itself is very simple. You will get the answer very fast. Yes, method 1 will give you the answer very fast in this question because you know the perimeter formula as 3a. You know the area of triangle, equilateral triangle formula as root 3 by 4 into a square. Therefore, you got it as little fast. Sir, I don't by heart formulas. I am not in a situation of by hearting formulas because ANC has taught me so many topics till now, saying that please avoid using formulas. I want to learn by ANC method itself without using formula because formulas by hearting will kill time. And more importantly, I might not remember formulas in my future also in the examination hall when it is most required for me. So I don't believe in that formula based learning. Then you should go for this kind of beautiful understanding. Very, very easy and simple, sir. Now, before moving on to the next problem, one simple understanding, sir. Simple, very simple understanding. Can I say that? Suppose, for example, let us very easily we will try to understand this logic. Suppose, for example, in my first exam, I got a marks of 50. First examination, I got 50 marks. In my second examination, I got 80 marks. I am just giving you a small example. First examination, I got 50 marks. Second examination, I got 80 marks. Can I say that I am getting, compared to the first examination, where I got 50 marks, I got 80 marks in my second examination, which is 30 marks more than 50 marks. So, in the second exam, I am getting 30 marks more than 50 marks. So 30 plus 50 is 80. Or can I say that this is my new marks, right? This is my new marks. First examination marks, I will write it as my old marks. Can I say that the difference between the new marks whatever I have got and the old marks whatever I had got in the past, that difference is nothing but how much increase I am making it from my first attempt. The difference is 80 minus 50. 80 minus 50 is nothing but 30. That 30 is nothing but how much increase it has happened from the original value of 50. From my old value of 50, I am making an increase of 30 so that it becomes a new value of 50 plus 30, 80. Or in simple language, that 30, how much ever increase is happening, how much ever value that is being increased, That particular value is given by new marks minus the old marks, or in simple language, it is the difference between the marks in both the attempts. Why are you saying this, sir? Now see this question, sir. Original question which had come in the year 2014. Listen to this question very, very carefully. Your question is, if the sides of an equilateral triangle are increased by 1 meter, sides increased by 1 meter, then its area is increased by root 3 square meters. Find the length of any of its side. Now see here, sir. I don't know what is the side initially. Initial side I definitely don't know because it is not even given in the question. So what I will do is, I will assume the initial side as A meters, or A meters. I will assume the initial side as A meters. So initially the side of an equilateral triangle is A meter and A meters. Now question says sides of an equilateral triangle are increased by 1 meter. That means if the initial side is A meter, then the new side will be 1 meter more than A meter. It is A plus 1 meter. Now, because the side is increased by 1 meter, area is increased by root 3 meters. That means, first of all, what is the old area? Old area is nothing but root 3 by 4 into what is the old side? Old side is A. Root 3 by 4 into A square is the old area. What is the new area? New area is nothing but root 3 by 4 into, what is the new side? It is A plus 1. Root 3 by 4 into A plus 1 whole square. If I take the difference of old area and new area, I will get the difference. Nothing but equal to how much that area is getting increased. Same like my previous explanation what I did here in terms of mark. That means area is increased by root 3 square meter. That means area is increased by root 3 means the difference between the areas is nothing but root 3. That is nothing but root 3. Now I further need to simplify and solve it. That's all. Can I say that this is root 3 by 4? If I take common factor, inside the bracket A plus 1 whole square minus A square will be pending. Here root 3 will be pending on the right side. Cancel that root 3. This 4 in the left hand side will come to the right hand side. Left hand side is A plus 1 whole square minus A square. It is similar to x square minus y square. X plus y. That means it is A plus 1 plus A into x minus y. X is A plus 1 minus y minus A. That 4 on the left hand side in the denominator will come to the right hand side. This is equal to 4. And this A will cancel. A plus A is 2A plus 1 into A cancels. Here you are left with 1 is equal to 4. So 2A is equal to 4 minus 1, 3. A value is nothing but 3 by 2. That means they are asking you to find the length of the side of equilateral triangle. That length I have taken initially as A meters, and that is what the value I got it as 3 by 2. So that should be the correct answer. Answer for this question is option C. I hope the idea is clear. Answer for this question is option C. Sir, this is by using variables. Can I use a different method? Is there a possibility, sir? Definitely yes. Why is that there is no possibility? Now what is that they are giving? Length increases by 1 meter, and because of this area increases by root 3 meters, right? That means I will start solving by answer options. First option is 2 meters. That means initial length is 2. Now the new length becomes 3 meters, right? New length becomes 3 meters. What is the new area? New area is, it is root 3 by 4 into 3 square, 9. Old area is root 3 by 4 into 2 square, 4. When I take the difference should be root 3. Check out whether it is root 3. First of all, if I take root 3 by 4 common factor, 9 minus 4 is 5. This is equal to root 3. Root 3 is multiplied with 5 by 4 in the left hand side. Here the root 3 is multiplied with 1. Can they be equal? Definitely not equal. Ruled out. Second option. Second option is 5 by 2 meters. Initially it is 5 by 2. Increased by 1. It becomes 7 by 2. New area is root 3 by 2 into 7 by 2 whole square. It is 49 by 4. Old area is root 3 by 4 into 5 by 2 whole square. It is 25 by 4. Difference, check it out. If I take root 3 by 4 common factor, or root 3 by 16 common factor rather, right? Root 3 by 16 common factor. 49 minus 25 is 24. So this is 8 into 2. 8 into 3. Is this equal to root 3? The question says it should be equal to root 3. Is it equal to root 3, sir? 3 by 2 root 3. Is it equal to root 3? No, it is not equal. Ruled out. See the next option. This is the beauty. 3 by 2 is the initial side. I am taking the third side to be 3 by 2. Let me do it in the next slide. 3 by 2 should be the initial side. Increase by 1. It becomes 5 by 2. Old area is nothing but root 3 by 4 into 3 by 2 whole square, which is 9 by 4. New area is root 3 by 4 into 5 by 2 whole square, which is 25 by 4. Difference should be equal to root 3. Let us check it out. Root 3 by 4, if I take common factor, this becomes 25 minus 9. It is 16. 16 by 4 is what I have. That means this is exactly equal to 4 into 4. 16 cancels with 16. Root 3 is equal to root 3. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. Therefore, the side value is 3 by 2. Sir, will it not take too much of time? Definitely it will not take too much of time, sir. Because I will explain you few things which I have explained you in so many other topics also, why answer options are the best method in some of the problem solving. In simple language, can I say that? Suppose, for example, you might ask, sir, third answer is the correct answer. That means we need to travel from first option to second option to third option. Then we will understand that third option is correct answer. You don't need to do it. Think little logically. First thing is, no person has ever told you to start always with the first option. No one has ever told you to start with first option. You have a convention of starting always with first option. That is your problem, right? Okay, then how will you identify that first and second will be wrong, sir? No, I am not trying to identify at one shot itself. What I am doing here is, first thing, think logically. Suppose, for example, first option itself is 3 by 2. By chance, I am taking a worst case scenario, sir. First option itself is 3 by 2, for example. You have a habit of starting with first option. You picked it. You solved it. You got the correct answer. Left hand side is equal to right hand side in the first option itself. That means you don't even have to check the remaining options right now. I hope the idea is clear. You don't even have to check the remaining options. Sir, that is good, but that is when the first option is the correct answer. What if the last option or the last but one option is the correct answer? Still you will save a lot of time, sir. Why? Because you just picked the 2. You don't need to write it in exam. And you are increasing it by 1 as per the question. You don't need to add 1 and write it in exam and show this equation for them. Why are you writing this? Did anyone told you to write all these beautiful things? No, definitely no. Why are you writing? Why am I writing first of all? For you to understand. Why should you write? No, you should not write. I hope I am making sense. Sir, to write this, it hardly takes 2 or 3 seconds, sir. Yes, you are saving 2 or 3 seconds if you don't write, right? If you don't write, you are saving that 2 or 3 seconds, right? Directly write this. Directly write this. And looking into this itself, you should understand. Okay, it should be equal to root 3, right? If I take root 3 by 4, 9 minus 4 is 5. My God, 5 by 4 is the multiplying factor for root 3 here. Here the multiplying factor on the right hand side is 1. You should avoid writing all these things. And I am telling you, sir, with practice, I am telling you, damn 100% sure I am telling you this statement. With practice, you will only take 3 seconds to eliminate first option. You will take another 3 seconds probably to tell that second option is not the right answer, and you will take another 3 seconds to tell that third option is the right answer by doing all these things in your mind. That comes only by practice. That means first option you took 3 seconds. Second option you took 3 to 4 seconds. Third option you took 3 to 4 seconds. You should complete this question maximum within 10 to 15 seconds. Sir, 3 plus 3 plus 3 is only 9 seconds, right? I should complete actually in 9 seconds only, right? I am just giving you another 4 or 5 seconds buffer time by using answer options. You should solve this by 10 to 15 seconds. But if you solve by using all these methods, method 1 by using variables, you will definitely take this same question in solving not less than 45 seconds at least. You are saving that 30 seconds, which is a golden time in a problem. I hope I am making sense. I am making sense for you people, sir. 30 seconds in a problem, if you can save, it is a beautiful thing. That 30 seconds you can utilize it for some other problem which is difficult. And in one question, if you are able to save 20 to 30 seconds, multiplied with that many questions which you are attempting, you are saving so much of time. And all those time saved can be used for difficult questions. That is exactly how you need to tackle an aptitude examination paper. And I have told all these beautiful varieties of saving time in my ratios class, in my time and work class, in my time, speed and distance class. Wherever I solved by using answer options, I have told you many a times how to save time in each and every problem. Please, it is not that you are solving the problem right or wrong. It is always how you solve that problem actually defines you. Simple, sir. You can solve this problem, not a difficulty. But which methodology you are using to solve that problem to save time in the examination, that is what it matters in your examination paper. And I believe that it is very, very clear for you people. See the next question. Same variety like my previous question, but numbers are different. Will it make any difference? Definitely no. Why will it make any difference? If you know the logic, if the length of each side of an equilateral triangle is increased by 2 units, that means I don't know the initial side or the original side. Original side, if I take it as A, the new side will be 2 more than A. It will be A plus 2, right? It will be A plus 2. But because I am increasing the side by 2 units, area is found to be increased by 3 plus root 3. That means the difference between the old area and the new area, it should be 3 plus root 3, right? It should be 3 plus root 3, or 3 plus root 3 can also be written as 3 is root 3 into root 3. If I take root 3 common factor, it becomes root 3 plus 1, right? It becomes root 3 plus 1. Now, first of all, what is the new area? New area is, it is root 3 by 4 into A plus 2 whole square. What is the old area? Root 3 by 4 into A square. The difference is nothing but this should be the difference. Root 3 plus 3 should be the difference. Now, if I take root 3 by 4 common factor, A plus 2 whole square minus A square, x square minus y square, x plus y into x minus y. Right hand side is root 3 into root 3 plus 1. If I simplify, A minus A cancels and A plus A becomes 2A. Let me write it in the next screen. So this is root 3 by 4 into A plus A is 2A. 2A plus 2 is 2 into A plus 1. And another thing which is left here multiplied is, it is again multiplied with 2. Right hand side is how much? It is root 3 times of root 3 plus 1, right? Root 3 times of root 3 plus 1. So 2 into 2 is 4 is cancelled with 4. So root 3 times of a plus 1 is equal to root 3 times of root 3 plus 1. So this is cancelled again. So a plus 1 is equal to root 3 plus 1. 1 cancels again, a value is root 3, and that side value is only what is asked for you people. What is the length of the side? Answer for this question is root 3 unit, which is nothing but my option A. Sir, this you told it as method 1 in your previous question. Yes, here also I am saying it as method 1. Sir, how can I solve it method 2? Same thing whatever you did in previous problem method 2 I am using. Now see here, sir, this is also your original examination question, right? Which year? 2012. What is the correct answer? Correct answer is root 3. Root 3 is which option? It is the first option. Even if you have the habit of starting from the first option, that itself is the right answer in this question. So you will save a lot of time in this question actually. In the previous problem, correct answer was the third option. Yes, you solved it, you got the answer, third option right finally, right? But in this question, it's the first option. Sir, you only might have just picked and pasted it as the first option there. Definitely no. Please go to this examination paper, Google it out in 2001, check it out, where is that option positioning, sir? It will be first option itself. Why will I paste it? This is exactly what I said, you people. You might have a chance where your first option itself might be the correct answer. Then you will save even more greater time. That is what I am trying to save. Say here with this beautiful method called as options method by using answer options. If I take root 3, now a value, length of the side is root 3, and they are saying that the length of the side is increased by 2, so it becomes root 3 by 2. Old area is root 3 by 4 into a square value is 3. New area is root 3 by 4 into a plus 2 whole square value is root 3 plus 2 whole square. Difference should be how much, sir? They are saying that the difference should be root 3 into root 3 plus 1, right? Or 3 plus root 3 basically. Let us check whether left hand side is equal to right hand side. Can I say that root 3 by 4, if I take common factor, this will be a plus b whole square. A square is 3, b square is 4, plus 2 into 2 into root 3, it is 4 root 3 minus, so here also root 3 by 4 common factor, remaining is 3 here. Here it is root 3 times of root 3 plus 1. Root 3 cancels with root 3, and can I also say 3 cancels with 3? It is 4 plus 4 root 3. 4 common. Here also denominator common, 4 common. So it is 1 plus root 3 inside the bracket. Right hand side is root 3 plus 1. So both are absolutely same. Because they are equal, my first option is the right answer. I hope the idea is clear. Probably I might not convince you that much with this kind of questions in the answer options way of solving. But when I solve problems on ratios, when I solve problems in time and work, time, speed and distance in some other examination questions, I will definitely show you how your actual method 1 will kill a lot of time, but how your method 2 in some cases where I use the answer option methodology will save the time to the greater extent. I hope the idea is clear. Please underline this statement, whatever I am trying to say you right now. Answer options are not only meant for marking it, they are also meant for using it. If you do not possess the skill set of solving by using answer options, probably you will end up solving it in the most difficult way possible and thereby waste a lot of time in your examination hall. I hope the idea is very, very clear for you people. Please see the next question. It's a beautiful question and see which year it was asked. SSC CGL Tier 2 2017 question which had happened in the year 2018. Now see here, beautiful question. In the given figure, PQRS is a quadrilateral. So PQRS QRS. This is a quadrilateral. Let me draw the diagram once again for you people for your better understanding. So PQRS. So let me draw it. PQRS is a quadrilateral is what they are saying you in the question. Now see here, sir. This is P. This is Q. This is R. This is S. In the diagram, angle is also given. This is 150 degrees. This is 60 degrees. This also is 60 degrees. And common sense should say each one of us that sum of 4 angles in any quadrilateral, it should be 360 degrees. 150 plus 60 is 210. 210 plus 60 is 270. Out of 360, 270 is over. Remaining should be 90 degrees. That means angle SC is 90 degrees because 90 plus 270 is only 360. Angle SC is 90 degrees. That is what we understood till here. Let us read the next statement. If QR is 18 centimeter, okay, QR is 18 and PS is 9 centimeter, okay, PS is given as 9 centimeter, beautiful. What is the area of quadrilateral PQRS? What is the area of quadrilateral PQRS? Now, everyone observe carefully, sir. There is a line called as PQ. This line, I will keep on extending it. I will keep on extending it. And there is a line called as RS. This line also I will keep on extending it like this. Right? Diagram is not drawn to the scale. Kindly correlate with it. PQ I extended and I made it as PT. RS I extended and I made it as ST. Now, if you observe, this is a point T, right? PQ and RS are extended to meet at point T. That is my construction. Now, if you observe, this becomes, this entire thing is a straight line. Diagram is not drawn to the scale basically. So, if I want to draw the diagram little beautifully, let me draw it here so that we will understand it in a much more better way actually. So, let me draw the diagram neatly, sir. Right? So, this is the diagram. This is point T which I marked right now. This is Q. This is R. It is given in the question that this is 60 degrees. This also is 60 degrees. And there is a quadrilateral which is there. This is PQRS. That is the quadrilateral, right? So this is PQRS is the quadrilateral. Actually, the diagram should be like this. So this is 90 degrees because angle P is given in the question as 150. So this is 90 because sum of all the 4 angles in a quadrilateral should be 180. So it should be 360 degrees. Now this line TR is a straight line which is not looking like a straight line in this case actually. So that is the reason I wrote the diagram once again on the next screen. Now if that is a straight line, angle in a straight line should be 180. So this is 90. This should be another 90 degrees. I hope I am making sense. Similarly, this line TQ also is a straight line. Angle in a straight line, this entire angle should be 180. Out of that, this angle is 150. That means this smaller angle should be another 30 degrees. Now, this PST is a triangle. Can I say that out of 3 angles in a triangle where the sum of 3 angles is 180, one of them is 30, another is 90. 30 plus 90 is 120 over. That means angle T should be 60 degrees. That means what is our conclusion here is angle triangle TPS. It is a right angled triangle, but more importantly than that, I can also say that triangle TQR is an equilateral triangle because this is 60 degrees. This is 60 degrees. This also is 60. All the 3 angles are equal. It's an equilateral triangle. In the question, side PS is given as 9. Side QR is given as 18. I hope I am making sense for you people. What is that they are asking you to find? Area of quadrilateral PQSR, PQRS rather, right? This shaded portion area they are asking. How can I find that shaded portion area from that bigger triangle? What is that bigger triangle? TQR. From this entire bigger triangle, if I remove this smaller triangle PTS. From this bigger triangle, I will cut this part, right? I will cut this smaller triangle, upper smaller triangle. If I cut it off, I am only left with this beautiful quadrilateral, right? That means from the bigger triangle TQR area, remove this smaller triangle TPS area. First of all, what is the area of TPS? Half into base, opposite of 90. So it's a right angle triangle basically. So it's a right angle triangle. So this is 30, 60, 90 right angled triangle. 30, 60, 90 right angle triangle says that if the side opposite to 30 degree is 1 unit, then the side opposite to 60 will be root 3. Then the side opposite to 90 will be 2 units. This is what I taught you in heights and distances. But according to the question, the side opposite to 60 is given in the question as 9 unit. So question says it is not root 3, it should be 9. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. Multiply 3 with another 3 so that it becomes 9. Multiplying factor is 3 root 3. This one also multiply by 3 root 3. So opposite to 30, this TS should be 3 root 3. That 3 root 3, sir, why are you taking TS? That TS is nothing but my base for this right angle triangle. So area of this right angle triangle is half into base. We just now calculated it as 3 root 3. Height of this right angle triangle is nothing but PS, which is nothing but 9. So this is nothing but area of this triangle which I want to cut it off is 9 into 3, 27 by 2 root 3. 27 by 2 into root 3. I hope I am making sense. From the bigger TQR, I will cut it off this smaller TPS. Then I am left with only the quadrilateral PQRS, which is what is asked in the question. First of all, what is the area of bigger TQR? Area of bigger triangle. Area of triangle TQR. I found out that it's an equilateral triangle. Area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into side square. Side is given in the question as 18. So it is root 3 by 4 into 18 square. If I simplify, so this is root 3 by 4 into 18 into 18. 18 into 18. So 18 into 4 into 2 into 2 is 4. 2 into 9 is 18. 2 into 1, 2 into 9. 9 into 9 is 81 root 3. I hope I am making sense. So that means from this bigger triangle TQR, cut off this portion of 27 root 3 by 2. I will be left with the quadrilateral. So your final answer is from the bigger triangle 81 root 3. Remove that part called as 27 root 3 divided by 2. So 81 into 2 is 162 root 3 minus 27 root 3 whole thing divided by 2. 162 minus 27 is 135 root 3 divided by 2, which is nothing but, which option, sir? It is nothing but option 3. I hope the idea is very, very clear. The beauty of this question is making or realizing that this, if I extend PQ to T and RS also to T, that angle T also will become this R. See, how did you find the 60 degree? Basically, you found that 60 because this you got it as 90 and this you got it as 30. So smaller triangles, sum of angles should be 180, so it should be another 60. That is one of the way of finding it. Or another way of finding, sir, if you take this bigger triangle TQR directly, if you take angle Q is given in the question as 60, angle R is given in the question as 60. Sum of the angles in that bigger triangle also should be 180 degrees. That means the remaining angle T should also be 60. This is where you will realize that it's an equilateral triangle. From that entire bigger triangle, cut off this smaller triangle TPS and you will be left only with the quadrilateral PQRS, whatever they are asking you in the question. I hope I am making sense for each and every student who is watching this video.